In the annals of history, few stories resonate with such profound impact as the lives and deaths of Jesus' apostles. These 12 men, chosen to spread the nascent Christian message, faced unimaginable persecution and ultimately met their demise in a variety of brutal ways. Their unwavering faith in the face of adversity serves as a testament to the power of belief and the enduring legacy of their teachings. Join us now as we delve into the often overlooked and deeply unsettling accounts of how these men, once devoted followers, became martyrs for their cause. We will journey back in time, retracing their footsteps across the Roman Empire and beyond, uncovering the historical evidence and exploring the myths surrounding their tragic ends. Prepare yourself for the truth. Like the Roman Empire itself, can be a brutal and unforgiving landscape. Our journey begins with Peter, the fisherman who became a fisher of men. Originally named Simon, he was given the name Peter by Jesus, signifying the rock upon which the Christian church would be built. A natural leader, Peter was impulsive and passionate, often speaking before he thought. But his loyalty to Jesus was unwavering, even when he famously denied knowing him 3 times on the night of Jesus' arrest. This denial, a source of deep shame for Peter, would later play a pivotal role in his own demise. According to tradition, when Peter faced his own execution in Rome during the reign of Nero, he deemed himself unworthy to die in the same manner as his Savior. He requested to be crucified upside down, a testament to his humility and the depth of his remorse. And so Peter, the rock upon which the church was founded, met his end in an inverted crucifixion, his unwavering faith a stark contrast to the brutal reality of his death. Andrew, the brother of Peter, was a different breed of apostle. Less impulsive and quieter in nature, he possessed a burning zeal for spreading the gospel. Known for his humility and his ability to connect with common people, Andrew played a crucial role in the early growth of the Christian faith. His missionary journeys took him through Asia Minor and Greece, spreading the word of Jesus to those who had never heard his message. But his unwavering dedication to his mission would ultimately lead him down a path of suffering. Legend has it that Andrew was condemned to death in the Greek city of Patras. The Roman authorities, fearing that a traditional crucifixion would make him a martyr and incite the populace, chose a different method of execution. Andrew was bound, not nailed to an X-shaped cross, his agony prolonged for days. Yet even in his suffering he refused to be silenced. For 2 long days he preached to those who passed by, his voice growing weaker but his spirit unyielding. And here in the bustling city of Jerusalem, tragedy struck the fledgling Christian community. James, one of the closest disciples to Jesus, found himself facing the wrath of King Herod Agrippa I. Herod, a ruler eager to solidify his power and appease his Jewish subjects, saw the growing popularity of the Christians as a threat. James, a man of unwavering faith and boldness, refused to be silenced. He continued to preach the gospel message even in the face of danger. This defiance, however, proved to be his undoing. Herod, threatened by James's influence, ordered his arrest and execution. In a swift and brutal act, James was beheaded. His death in approximately 44 AD marked a turning point for the early Christians. He became the first of the 12 apostles to be martyred for his beliefs, a grim foreshadowing of the persecution to come. James's unwavering commitment to his faith, even in the face of death, served as a powerful inspiration to his fellow believers. John, often referred to as the beloved disciple, stands apart from his fellow apostles. While most met their end through violence, John lived a long life, dying of natural causes. Known for his fiery sermons, John attracted the ire of Roman authorities. This led to numerous hardships, including imprisonment and exile. On the desolate island of Patmos, John experienced profound spiritual revelations. He recorded these visions in the book of Revelation, filled with vivid imagery and symbolism. Despite hardships, John remained steadfast, leaving a legacy of love and resilience. Philip, another of Jesus' chosen 12, carried the message of Christianity far and wide, eventually reaching the ancient city of Hierapolis in Phrygia, now part of modern-day Turkey. Here, amidst the bustling marketplaces and imposing Roman architecture, Philip found a population hungry for spiritual guidance. His teachings, rooted in love and compassion, resonated deeply with the people. He performed miracles, healed the sick, and offered hope to the downtrodden. As his following grew, so did the suspicion of the Roman authorities. The final straw came when Philip converted the wife of a Roman proconsul. Outraged, the proconsul ordered his arrest. Philip, unwavering in his faith, was subjected to brutal punishment. He was scourged, tortured, and nailed to a cross. Even in his final moments, Philip remained steadfast. His martyrdom solidified his status in the early Christian church. And so we come to Bartholomew, a man who faced a particularly gruesome end in the distant land of Armenia. It is said that Bartholomew was a fiery preacher, his words igniting the hearts of those who heard him. However, his message of love and redemption was not met with universal acceptance. Bartholomew's success in converting souls to Christianity enraged the local authorities, who saw his growing influence as a threat to their own power. The punishment they devised was as cruel as it was calculated. Bartholomew was subjected to a brutal scourging, his skin torn and flayed from his body. Yet even as he endured unimaginable pain, the spirit of Bartholomew remained unbroken. His tormentors, perhaps hoping to silence him at last, finally ended his suffering by beheading him. And so Bartholomew, the once vibrant preacher, met a tragic end, his life given in service to his faith. Our journey now takes us to Ethiopia, following the footsteps of the Apostle Matthew. Driven by an unwavering commitment to spreading the gospel, Matthew ventured into this new land, sharing the teachings of Jesus with all who would listen. His message, like a seed carried by the wind, found fertile ground in Ethiopia. Many were touched by his words, finding solace and inspiration in the story of Jesus. But Matthew's success, like that of so many others who walked in the footsteps of the Messiah, ultimately invited danger. As Matthew continued his ministry, he drew the attention of those who viewed his teachings with suspicion and hostility. The details of his final moments remain shrouded in history, but tradition tells us that Matthew met his end at the edge of a sword, a martyr for his unwavering faith. Despite the tragic nature of his demise, Matthew's legacy lived on. The seeds of faith he planted in Ethiopia continued to grow, taking root in the hearts of many and ultimately blossoming into a vibrant Christian community. Thomas, once known as the Doubting Thomas for his initial reluctance to believe in the resurrection of Jesus, ultimately embraced his faith with unwavering conviction. Driven by a newfound certainty, Thomas embarked on a mission to share the message of Christianity, his travels taking him as far as India. There, among the bustling cities and remote villages of this vast subcontinent, Thomas found receptive ears. He spoke of Jesus' message of love, forgiveness, and redemption, captivating the hearts of many who had never before encountered such teachings. But Thomas's success, like that of his fellow apostles, came at a heavy price. His growing influence and the rising tide of conversions sparked fear and resentment among those who clung to the old ways. Tradition holds that Thomas met his end in a violent confrontation, pierced through by the spears of those who sought to silence his message, and so, the apostle who once doubted died a martyr for the faith that he had come to embrace so completely. James, the brother of Jesus, led the early church in Jerusalem. Such a prominent position often comes at a price. Our story takes us to the Temple Mount. From this precipice, James met his end. The details are shrouded in time. Imagine the terror as James plunged. He survived, badly injured. His tormentors were relentless. They finished the deed with a club. Another apostle met a martyr's end, yet their teachings took root. The story of Thaddius, also known as Jude, takes us on a journey far beyond the familiar landscapes of Judea. Driven by an unquenchable thirst to spread the gospel, Thaddius ventured east, carrying the message of Christianity to the distant land of Persia. Here, amongst a people with customs and beliefs vastly different from his own, Thaddius found fertile ground for his teachings. He spoke of love, compassion, and the promise of salvation, his words resonating with those seeking a new path. But his success did not go unnoticed. The authorities, threatened by this new faith that challenged their ancient traditions, moved to silence Thaddius. He was apprehended and, in a public display of cruelty, brutally beaten with sticks, each blow a testament to his unwavering faith, each cry of pain a testament to his devotion. Thaddius's death, a brutal act of persecution, would serve only to fuel the flames of the burgeoning faith. For in death, martyrs often achieve a power far greater than they could have imagined in life. Simon the Zealot, a man of fiery passion and unwavering faith, dedicated his life after the crucifixion to spreading the word of Jesus. His journeys took him far beyond the familiar lands of Judea, deep into the heart of Persia. Here, amidst a people with different gods and traditions, Simon encountered both curious ears and hostile resistance. His message, a radical departure from the accepted norms, ignited a firestorm of controversy. The authorities, threatened by this challenge to their authority, moved to silence the outspoken apostle. Simon, unwavering in his convictions, refused to be silenced. This defiance, a testament to his unwavering faith, ultimately sealed his fate. The Persian authorities, in a gruesome display of power, condemned Simon to death by sawing. This brutal method, designed to inflict maximum suffering, served as a warning to any who dared challenge the status quo. Simon the Zealot, faithful to his Lord until his dying breath, met his end with courage and unwavering faith, a martyr for the burgeoning Christian faith. Judas Iscariot, forever remembered as the betrayer of Jesus, stands as a stark reminder of the frailty of human loyalty. Driven by a potent cocktail of greed and despair, he committed an act that would echo throughout history. The 30 pieces of silver, a paltry sum, became a symbol of his betrayal, a weight that Judas ultimately found unbearable. Haunted by his actions, consumed by guilt and remorse, Judas found himself spiraling into an abyss of despair. The man who had walked with Jesus, witnessed miracles, and felt the embrace of forgiveness, was now lost in a labyrinth of his own making. The Gospels tell us that Judas, in a final act of desperation, took his own life. His death, a tragic postscript to his betrayal, serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power of sin and the importance of seeking redemption. While Judas's actions led to the arrest and crucifixion of Jesus, they also paved the way for Christ's ultimate sacrifice and the subsequent rise of Christianity. The stories of the apostles, each a testament to the transformative power of faith, offer a glimpse into the turbulent early days of Christianity. These men, ordinary individuals thrust into extraordinary circumstances, spread the message of Jesus with unwavering conviction, often at great personal cost. Their sacrifices, etched in the annals of history, continue to inspire and challenge us today. If you found this exploration of the apostles' lives and their often gruesome deaths illuminating, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us to share these important stories with a wider audience. And if you're eager to delve deeper into the history and mysteries of faith, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate your time and your interest in our exploration of these compelling historical figures. May God bless you in your endeavors. Thank you for watching.